Good morning. Welcome to Active Aging with Barb. My name is Barb Eisenberg. I'm a physical therapist assistant and also a licensed massage therapist. I work with the team at Therapy at Home, where our passion is to inspire seniors like you to live happier, healthier lives so that you can age successfully and independently with a positive attitude. So together we can create possibilities as we get older and better. We're all going to get older, but if we work together, we can get better as well. So today I'm going to be talking for a few minutes about something called Tabata training. It's a different kind of training workout, and we'll talk for a few minutes about it, and then we'll actually do a workout. It only takes about 16 minutes. So that's one of the benefits of this type of training. It's a shorter but intense workout, still with great benefits. We're going to be using a chair for the workout, so make sure you grab a chair and get ready. Make sure the chair is very stable. Okay, so this information is only for educational purposes. It's not meant to diagnose or treat any specific condition. Make sure if you have questions about your own body that you check with your healthcare provider. So why should you think about trying this Tabata training? As I said, it's a shorter workout, but you still get really great benefits. It only takes about, technically it only takes about 4 minutes, but that doesn't include the warm-up and the cool-down, which is even more important with this kind of workout. So this Tabata training began with a scientist in Japan. And the scientist looked at compared two groups of athletes. The first group did workouts for 1 hour, 5 days a week at a moderate intensity. So pretty intense, sweating, breathing hard for 1 hour, 5 days a week. The second group was this high intensity working out. So really working as hard as you can for 4 minutes, 4 days a week. So much less time expenditure. The 4 minutes includes 20 seconds of hard work, 10 seconds of rest, and then repeat until you have, repeat that 8 times. So you get 4 minutes of very intense workout. So when they compared the results of these two groups, the group doing the high intensity training, the Tabata training, actually had greater cardiovascular improvement, so greater improvement in their respiratory and their cardiovascular system, their heart and their lungs. And they also had increased anaerobic capacity. Anaerobic capacity is strength. So they actually increased their strength by 28%. Huge benefits. So although this is a short amount of time, it's very intense, and that's how they're getting this greater benefits for the anaerobic capacity as well as the aerobic capacity. So some examples of things that you can do in Tabata training, there's lots of different things you can do. You can do squats, going up and down this way. We're going to be doing something similar. We're going to sit to stand on a chair. You can do high knees. That's also going to be part of our workout today. You can do lunges, so you can lunge forward and lunging. You can lunge to the side. And you could maybe do a modified jumping jack. So arms go up, leg goes out, arms go up, leg goes out. Just one leg, arms up. So the main thing about this workout is that it's high intensity. So you're really working hard. And that's why it's even more important to do the warm-up and the cool-down. When you're working at a high intensity level, you're more likely to be sore, and you actually could hurt yourself if you don't do that warm-up and the cool-down, making sure your muscles and your body is ready for that high intensity before you start that part of the workout. So remember, warm-up and cool-down, even more important. But if you want to try this kind of Tabata training, it's a short amount of time, you can really get great benefits to your health and to your strength. So we're going to get started in a minute, but just so you know, our next video, April starts this week, and April is Parkinson's Disease Awareness Month. So we're going to be talking about Parkinson's disease and how it manifests itself, what kinds of signs and symptoms you might see with that, so that it can be caught early and it can be treated early, and you can maintain your fitness as long as possible. So remember, when we start this workout, if you have not done any kind of workouts for a while, or if you have never done an exercise program, make sure you get the okay from your healthcare provider to make sure you get the okay. And if we start working out and you start feeling any symptoms, chest pains, shortness of breath, lightheadedness, make sure you stop immediately and get checked out and make sure you're okay. With that being said, we're going to start our workout, and we always start with a warm-up, especially with this high-intensity training. So, warming up. Let's do side to side. Side to side. And I hope you turned on some of your favorite music. Always helps you get moving if you have some of your favorite music on. Side to side, side to side. And you can add the arms to get the heart rate going a little bit more. So our warm-up is about 5 minutes. Getting our body ready for that high intensity. Side to side. And let's add some arms. Up with the arms. Always amazed at how much harder it is when you add arms. It's not a hard movement, but you're working harder. Reaching up. Now reach with one arm. And tap your toes. So waking up the feet. Waking up the feet. Reach and tap. Reach and tap. Good work. Starting to feel a little warmer. All right. Now we're going to kick behind. So kicking back, trying to bend the knee as much as possible, trying to kick yourself in the butt. And then you can add arms. So arms out and in, like you're pulling on a rope. Reach out and pull back. So here's the arm movement. And then add the legs. Trying to kick back. So you're stretching out the quads. That's the front of your thighs. When you bend them back, you're stretching out the thighs. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Now let's change it and do some kicks. Kick into the side. Now I can feel my hips working a little more. Stretching out the hips. If you've watched my videos, you know hips are one of my favorite areas to work because I have had some trouble with a little pain in my hips. Always want to loosen those up and improve the mobility of that hip joint. Hip joints, if they're not strong enough or not flexible enough, could cause some knee pain. It could cause some low back pain. So anytime you've got kind of a blockage in one joint, it can affect your body above and below that joint where your body tries to compensate. So we're kicking side to side. Breathing nice and deep. Good job. Let's just lift up and start shifting side to side. Shifting side to side. So warming up our waist, our back, our spine. Make sure when you bend, your knee doesn't go over your toes. So really have a wide stance, and that helps protect your knees. Pushing your knees out. Whoop! Working your balance as well. So side to side. Loosening up the hips. And we can reach and reach and step and step. Step and step. Good work. Reaching up. We got about 50 seconds of warm up, and then I'll just go through the 4 exercises that we're going to do so you know what we're doing for those 4, and we're going to repeat each one. Let's do a punch. punch. Punch and tap. Good work. Good job. So we'll review the 4 exercises and then we'll get started with the 4 minutes of intense work, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Whew. Okay, the 4 exercises we're doing. First one is sit to stand. So have your chair right there. You're gonna sit nice and tall to the front of the seat. You can use the arms if you need to. But if you're at that level, you want to try to do it up and down without using the arms of the chair. That way your legs work more. You're getting a harder workout. Chest is up. You're just going up and down. You want to do this with control. So that's the first one, sit to stand. Second exercise is a high march. So lifting one knee and the other. And you're doing this fast. You remember this is a high intensity. So we're going to be doing this fast. You can add arms if you want even more intense. You have to decide what your high intensity is. Don't try to keep up with me. You make it your high intensity. Okay. Third exercise is bicycling. So you're going to sit in your chair. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. You don't have to turn sideways. You're going to lean back on the back of your chair, hold on to it, and ride a bike. So your feet are off the ground, if possible, and you're turning your feet around like you're riding a bike. And the fourth one is side to side. All right, we're going to get going. We're going up and down, 20 seconds. And this is as fast as you can. Really working hard, only 10 more seconds now. Up and down, up and down. 5 more seconds. 4, and rest. Whew. 10 seconds of rest. I can feel those legs working. All right, get ready for the next one. It's high knees, up and down. 20 seconds, high knees. High knees, your high intensity, you decide. 10 more seconds, high intensity, keep it going, 5 more seconds. Good job. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Where'd my chair go? Next one is going to be the bicycle. That 10 seconds of rest goes fast. So lean back in your chair, ride a bike. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. And ride a bike. Legs are up. You're feeling it in your abs. Almost more than halfway. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next one is stepping out and in, out and in. Few more seconds of rest. Okay. Stepping out, out. All right, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, in, out, out, in. You decide the speed. You're just stepping out with both feet, in, and rest, 10 seconds. So that was one cycle. We're going to start again in a few seconds with the sit to stand. So get your chair ready. Make sure it's right there where you know it is. Up and down, up and down, up and down. As fast as you can, but do it safely. Up and down. And we got 7 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, next one is high knees. You can tell this one, even though it says rest, you're really not resting. You're really not recovering. So lift up your knee. We're just going for 20 seconds. The nice thing is, even if it's hard, most things you can do for 20 seconds. It's not that long. You can really push through and you can do it. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Next is the bicycle. So grab your chair, lean back, and we're going to ride the bike. Ready? 20 seconds. Riding the bike. Pedal as fast as you can. Pedal, pedal. Pedal that bike. Pedal, pedal. You really have to get ready. You're using that rest time just to get ready for your next exercise. 3, 2, 1. Rest for 10 seconds. Next one is you're going to be stepping out and out, in and in, out and out. Okay, let's go. In, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. There's no time to get bored with this one. Out, in. All right. Now we get to cool down. Yay. That was fast. No kidding, right? 4 minutes and we're done. So let's cool it down. Step from side to side. Whew. Easy to fit into your day. 4 minutes. But remember how important that cool down is and that warm up before you start that high intensity. So good job. You made it through. It helps to have a little, maybe someone to do it with you, to cheer you on. But the nice thing is it's over pretty quick, 4 minutes. All right, let's do some kicks. Cooling down. Cooling down. Let's release our arms a little bit. Reaching up and around. Up and around. Breathing nice and deep. Up and around. Up and around. You can reach and reach and reach. And one of my other favorites is that figure 8 with your shoulder. Really lengthening the shoulder joint and loosening up the back. Turning your arm over in one direction and the other direction. Down and up. Down and up. Other arm, figure 8. Getting bigger and bigger. Bigger and bigger. Bigger and bigger. Reach all the way to the ground if you can. Safely. You want to stay safe. Big reach. And just turning one way and the other way. One way and the other way. Let's do a few stretches. To loosen up these quads and hamstrings. So I'm going to put my foot up on the chair. And it doesn't have to be a high chair. You point your toe up to get a little extra calf stretch, bending from your hip joint and coming forward just a little bit. Doesn't take much to feel that stretch in the back. And breathe. Feels good. You can go up and down and then turn your knee in and out. That's internal rotation, external rotation, loosening up that hip joint. Then straighten your knee out, turn the toe out, and then try to reach down, getting the outside of your leg, that's the IT band. And then toe pointing up, bend that front knee, back leg is straight. So you're really stretching out the front of that hip joint and the back of the calf. Let's switch legs. Other leg is up, toe pointing up, bending from your hip joint, coming forward. Going up and down. Feeling that nice long stretch. And then bend the knee in and out. Loosening up that hip joint. And then straighten out, turn the toe out, and reaching down, bending from the hip joint to get that IT band, the outside of that leg. Really strong stretch. Knee is bent now, pointing forward, coming forward, stretching out the front of that other hip, maybe the back of this thigh, and the back of that calf. Almost done. Very fast workout. Let's just take a couple of breaths. Reaching up. One more deep breath. And blow it out. That was very fast. Thank you for joining me. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.